Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Please kindly subscribe to the New Age African Intellectual YouTube channel. Look what we have this week. Very interesting stuff. There was a statue that was, built to commemorate the legacy of Emperor Haile Selassie recently. I'm sure you're familiar with who he is. If not, we can just go on and just look into his personality. Here you see Paul Kagame, Angela Merkel, and you can see there is this gentleman, this young man behind, forgotten his name. This should be Jared Kushner, and then we're seeing the IMF person behind Paul Kagame. Anyway, that's not what is interesting in this picture. What is interesting is this point that I'm about to show you now. This sign in Paul Kagame's hand and Angela Merkel. Now we're seeing this sign being replicated here, and we're trying to understand precisely what this sign means. To some people, let me try to zoom it and show you. Then you leave your opinion and tell me what you think precisely about this here, and this sign, this symbol. So many people think that is a Masonic symbol, there is a Masonic sign, and the question in the Emperor Haile Selassie was a Mason. So now we're going to discuss it. You just leave your point, but we're going to see already there are people who are already making the buzz now online, and people are making posts about it, people are talking about it. So we're trying to understand precisely what this means. So we're going to see some pictures also from what you're saying here. This is another picture of the emperor. I'm trying to zoom it clearly for you to see. See, this is the symbol. So this is a statue built for him, but made in this way. So we're trying to understand, we're trying to get into the mind of the artist. Why was he inspired to make such a statue for the emperor? Why, what really inspired him to write such a thing precisely? So I'm trying to open the comment. First of all, let's try to read this first. Let's read this. Let's read what this author say. He said that this is the statue of late Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia. He's also one of the founder of the AU, African Union, with the headquarter currently located in Addis Ababa. His statue was built to commemorate his legacy on the 9th of February 2019 and commissioned by the current chairperson of the AU, President Paul Kagame of Rwanda. What I found captivating is the symbolic sign and how the hands of the emperor were positioned. I'd like to believe that it was just an artistry work, but nothing produced by an artist is a coincidence. Every little detail counts. Many people might not be familiar with the meaning of these signs, but these are Masonic symbols. These are simply Masonic symbols from the interlocked pyramid sign. The general public know it as the Star of David. You can see the sign on the Israeli National Flag, but most of us know that the late emperor was a Freemason. Below is also the picture of President Paul Kagame captured alongside Angela Merkel trying to give the code. The only thing you need to know about the Freemason is that it's a fraternity club where you get to connect with people all over the world. I leave the rest to your imagination. So let's look at the picture once again and see this sign. Was it just a natural reflex? What do you think about it? Was it? And what does Angela Merkel mean about there are new comment coming in? Okay, we're going to read what people are saying about this. There are so many comments here. All right, let me start with this. Jerry Michel said, I will start doing this sign whether they will pity me and ask me to join. He's just being comical about it. Anyway, and then we have Alpha Sadiq Ato said, I saw it here as well and even had to mount it for my research and archives. All right, this is very interesting. Look at this picture. Haile Selassie and Ethiopia's Pan-African legacy. True, this is it. So we have Haile Selassie, and this is certainly Jomo Kenyatta by his left, and I don't know who this is by his right, but it looks like the Museveni's. I'm not quite sure, but it looks like him. So, and who behind here? I don't know who the four individuals that are behind him, but certainly somebody look like Kwame Nkrumah there. I cannot tell precisely. Yeah, but let's go ahead and look at other comment. Yeah. So there is a solution to this, but the masses have to be willing. So the question is being asked, and what's the solution? And somebody here, Wale Ajimobi, says just a reflex, mere coincidence. That's what some people think, and some people think it's just it's actually a Masonic sign, and we'll go ahead. We'll see it. Haile Selassie is the founder of AU. Kwame Nkrumah must be turning in his grave. All right, okay. I wish I have what it takes to be a member. I believe I can get the SHA. Some people are wishing to join the Freemason. All right. The sign is older than King David and all the Jews and Gentiles, for your information, and it's used for many religion, cults, and tradition. This is what Salas Deep Soweto mean. He's trying to give his opinion. Let's see that replies to his comment. In this case, it's Masonic. That's what people think. Yes, because he's not the tribe of Judah, but Haile was. Regardless, he sold out his people like his father before him. And those are fake Masons. The current Masons are conquerors. They stole the concept from black Africans, and the real Masons went underground till today. They meet in secret, telepathical, spiritually, in a place not visible to our eyes. That's what Salas Deep Soweto is trying to say. Okay, you were correct, but right now those Masons are just waiting for Jacob Yahweh to come back. The fake ones are running the world. Well, these two individuals seem to be really, really deep into this topic. They know what they're talking about. I cannot question the veracity of what they're saying, but I will leave you to judge what they're saying. So you can leave your opinion by the comment section and tell us what you think precisely about what they're saying about this specific statue that is going viral on Facebook, and people are thinking that is Paul Kagame and the AU. Is this another sham? Are they trying to, are they being manipulated by the West? Many people are asking this question. They want to understand precisely what's going on and what's up with this statue. So there are so many comments here, and I'm posing for you to be able to read them. So Silas is replying to Pablo again. He's saying it was African back then. In the Middle East up to China was Africa, and back then Africa was Ethiopia, named after a dark-skinned emperor called Ethiopias, his mother, and Queen of Angola, his father, a prince of Mali. He was once the wealthiest of ancient times when Africa ruled the whole world, not Mensa Musa. He came later in the century with his stupidity of showing off. Anyway, their opinion. So now they're discussing this statue. People, there's a lot of conversation going on right now, a lot of debate online discussing this specific topic. I blame all kings of Africa because we took power from a woman and we misused it and put Africa where it is today. Have you heard about the whitewashing of African all around the world? China was forced to do that, just like Brazil and North America, Australia, so that they created a new race, an army of Caucasian. Even the bleach they're selling against black Africans is one of their plan to wipe us out all. Who bleach they now? Caucasian, not Africans. We're gonna have to fight them before we get to the white men. Melatonin race, the Linkado race, just what is happening in Ethiopia. The Linkado is the ruler, but the black people are sidelined by the Melato, and the Melato is not originally from there. Okay. Just like here in South Africa, black people poor, white, rich, but they are minority. It's interesting. Anyway, these individuals seem to be really deep into this topic and they're discussing it. So just to help us to understand that this topic is really causing huge opera now online. And Trevor Pablo is saying again that the guy was a 336 degree, okay, 3 above most master masons. All right. Then Lacoste say the amount of conspiracy theory on this post. Anyway, this is what we get. The Central conspiracy theory. Oh, it might just be something else. Of course, it's an interesting topic to discuss. The sign also help to calm nerves and release tension. One might do it coincidentally with no hidden meaning, which is very true. Kobina, Naton, I totally agree with you. You might be 100% correct. It was just a reflex, which is very true. It might also be something else we don't know. That is why we're discussing it, and that is why the platform is open for people to air out their opinion. Thank you so much for the comment that you left. I want to connect. Obasi, I don't know what that means. I want to connect. Okay, so Paul Kagame is my leader of inimitable value, which we have more. Okay, I think this person is trying to say, wish we have more of him in Africa. It's great to be a Mason, depend on the reason you decide to join. A lodge, choice, making good men, better sins, timing. All right, okay. This is what this individual thinks. So This is a very interesting debate that is going on right now. This is what is raining because they launched this statue to honor him, to commemorate his legacy. So please go ahead, leave your comment, tell us what you think about it. And if you don't know much about Emperor Haile Selassie, go ahead and study the history and try to understand. Like I told you, Ethiopia is one of the only African country that was never colonized at all. So go ahead and study the history of this country. Try to know your book, try to know your history, try to know your people. So here again, I will leave you and wish you an excellent weekend. So please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, the New Age African Intellectual. So subscribe and we'll keep giving you, we'll come here to discuss about topics concerning Africa, where we are, where we're going, our political issue, economic issue. So thank you.